Hello guys, it's Old River Studio here with another little discussion, and I know these can seem quite boring and things, but it's interesting to get your thoughts and see how people are actually thinking. Now, the discussion that I wanted to have today, it's just going to be a little short video, is I just wanted to ask the question, should, or rather, are game engines being used for visualization techniques? Now, the reason why I'm asking this, in the background here you can see some Saints Row 3. Now this is based in the city environment, so there's a lot of information visually that's ready to be shown to you at any given point. Now what I wanted to ask was, being a animator, I know how long it takes for visualizations to actually happen, and matte paintings, animations, things like that, they do take a long time. Now, one of the aspects of games is there is a lot of information on display at once. It's necessary for games to actually run, to have the amount of information that they actually have displayed all at once here. Now, when I'm driving around this city here, what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be talking quickly just about what I believe the future is for visualization. Now, the visualization is rather a broad term. It can go down to product, it can go down to architecture, it can go to anything that is designed and needed to be visualized for any particular reason, be it concept, proof of concept, be it it's being made but they need some marketing materials or photographs. It could even go down to looking at the way buildings look whilst they are still in the design process. Or it could be as simple as doing a piece of game art. Now, because game engines can show this amount of detail, and this is quite an old game, so games like Grand Theft Auto 5, Saints Row 4, things like that, they do show a lot more detail than Saints Row 3. Now, there has been a couple of studies done that I've been reading up on. The first one, I'll put a link in the description there, is from a book, and the book is actually called Architecture, Archaeology and Contemporary City Plan. Now, within this book, what they actually done was they were building a visualization of the city of Gothenburg in 1698. And this was produced by 3D imagery, placed in a game engine built in Modo, and I believe it would have been something like Maya or something like that. And what they'd done was they used historical photographs and historical evidence from the museums and from the different bureaus that they have over there. Then they built the city, and it's a really interesting read. You can see the book actually on Google Books. So what I'll do is I'll place that link in the description for yourselves. It's all about which way do you feel is the industry heading? Is this a good way to be moving? Should game engines be used? Because then it does kind of blend the game development genre with game studios and things into the architectural genre, and an argument can be made saying that they do actually have a place there. Now, this could also be done with augmented reality. Now, augmented reality has been around for a long time. It's now being used in shops, on apps, for seeing how a sofa would look in your apartment or in your flat. It's being used by the Ministry of Defence to look at different ship designs, how they would float, how they would look, how they would react in water. It's been used in a various amount of different situations. Now, the augmented reality could also be used as a visualization technique. I myself have used it with the deindustrialization video. So, at which point do either the two systems merge and we start using real footage in games instead of just cutscenes, or instead of like introductions to historical campaign maps such as like War Thunder, and the introduce more augmented reality into games. Now, this has already been done kind of with the Oculus Rift and with the HTC Vive. Now, I'm interested to get your thoughts, because I quite like the thought of, if somebody employs me to do a visualization, you could build it in 3D, texture it, put it in a game engine, and then if it was indeed for a building, so to speak, what you could do is then you could actually have the client take a walk around the building, and if they had any concerns about it, you could then alter the design to suit, and it brings a lot more to the table than traditional means such as matte paintings, things like that, but not taking away anything from them. There will always be a need for matte painters, for concept artists in their own right, but will the addition of game engines become more proficient over the next coming years? This is the question what I want to ask. It'll be good to see your thoughts on the matter. Now, I believe that the game engines and visualizations will be a big game changer. I believe it will show that, as I have mentioned, people can walk around the prospective buildings. People can see what the building will look like, or the object will function like, or oops, didn't mean to do that, or how the object is put together, such like a pepper shaker. What you can do is, yes, you could animate like a blow apart animation, which I'm a big fan of, because they show the workings of what it is you've designed. Although with the introduction of a game engine, the client could actually do this at their own will by using certain keybinds or certain functions. So that's basically the question I would like to ask today is, do you feel that visualization or conceptual marketing campaigns or different forms of visualizing ideas, do you think that would be a good idea to place into game engines or augmented reality simulation, things like that? Or do you feel that it would be a hindrance, or it's not a good idea, and it should be kept to the matte painters, the concept artists, people within those kind of trades, to actually show what kind of skills that they actually have in keeping things traditional, trying to stop the blending of genres together, because it can be a good thing, and on time it can be a bad thing. So I'm interested to get your thoughts. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the video here, and if you like the conversation, or you have any thoughts about the conversation, please give me a thumbs up on the video, leave a comment. You can leave a post on Twitter. Anything like that is always fine, and it'll be interesting to see your replies. And thank you very much for watching the video if you've made it this far. Have a good day.